Welcome, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for October 2018. This channel is called The Witching Hour. My name is Michelle and I'm a witch. Thank you all for joining me today. I'd like to thank everybody for their likes, shares, subscribes, comments, and especially your donations, since that is what keeps this channel going. If you would like to make a donation to this channel, the link for that is in the drop-down box below. And if you would like to arrange to make a personal reading with me, the link is also in the drop-down box below, in the description box below this video screen. The cards I'm using today are Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin, illustrated by Paul Mason. I'm also using Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards by Barbara Michael John Free and Flavia K. Peters, illustrated by Richard Crooks. If necessary, I will be clarifying with Hanson Roberts Mini Tarot. As I shuffle, Aquarius, I'm going to evoke the element of air for your sign. I call in all the elements of earth, air, fire, water, and spirit to join us in this reading, to bless you, Aquarius, the fullness of being surrounded by love, security, and freedom. Here and now, I evoke the elemental force of air, the winds of intellect and imagination, swirling source of flight, breath, and life. I seek the open sky within myself, that I might breathe deep of freedom, ideas, sounds, and space. I call you forth to sweep away all that accumulates in the unseen places, and to sing beauty into the world. Wing and feather, storm and leaf, air, I call thee hence. Just tap into the energy of your cards. Oops. Love, security, and freedom. Love past, present, and future. The underlying energy in love is that of the Four of Swords. Peace of mind, restoration, meditation. A lot of meditation energy in this card. Sleeping on it. A lot of proposals that you've needed to sleep on, I feel. Significant proposal to sleep on, to make sure that your decision about moving forward is in fact in alignment with what Spirit has intended for your highest good. And you did get the insight you needed. You did rest long enough. You did rest your mind long enough. You did make the right decision. For some of you, the answer was no. And you know that that's the right answer. You do have peace of mind about it still. You will continue to have peace of mind about it. You will not second guess yourself. You will not have doubts about it. Spirit will confirm. I sense some of you asking a lot, like, please confirm your decision. You keep asking Spirit to confirm your decision. But you did make the right decision, and Spirit will confirm the decision based on the right timing of when that confirmation and validation of your decision will suit you best and work to your highest good. Presently, the energy of health with the Page of Discs is brought to you by Spirit. A renewed perspective in the art of love are the words that I'm hearing and feeling. It seems as though possibly you've looked back on the relationships in your life and learned dynamics from each one, particularly the romantic relationships. You've been given great insight. You've just come into a full understanding, not only of the benefits of love to your overall well-being, but the best way to love and the best way to be loved. Having learned from others' mistakes is what I'm feeling. Having learned from others' mistakes. An evaluation. Taking stock and inventory on the tolls that toxic relationships have had on your health, and no longer having the same parameters. Your parameters have changed, your boundaries have changed, and that your well-being is first and foremost in your life right now in regards to emotional influence. The moon in Cancer currently for this month. The bats are standing out to me in particular. And I just felt that to watch something for around the time of Halloween or Samhain, to watch for something around that time occurring or culminating is what I just heard, or by the next full moon. The things that you've released at this last new moon, you will see a sign at the next full moon regarding what you released at the last full moon. You are being given an answer by Spirit. You are mainly being told to not second guess yourself or doubt your instincts and intuition. That your intuition feels like something in your body, and that you have been given the words. You've been given the words and the messages in your sleep, in your meditation. You've been encouraged to meditate more often. You've been encouraged to listen to the messages, to journal, and to write them down. That is the best way of cleansing your emotions and old thought patterns from the past. To cleanse them deeply, to meditate and journal those down, and to actually look at where your feelings lead you. They lead you down into your inner self. Into your inner self. In the area of security, past, present, and future. The underlying energy is solace, the Six of Swords. You've gone from meditating and clearing your mind, to drawing comfort in how this emotional and mental well-being has affected your security. Your emotional security is paramount at this time, is what I'm feeling from Spirit. The Wheel of Fortune in the past, energy of security. This all includes the area of security, speaks of food, clothing, shelter, and something meaningful to do, which is your calling in this world. It also, and mainly for you, Aquarius, speaks of emotional security. You were given a great push forward in movement by Spirit in the recent past. I feel a divorce energy for some of you, a moving away from a relationship, and you needed the peace of mind first before you moved away from the old dynamic. You received the clarity you needed. And you're taking comfort in the messages that were given to you. Progressive thinking along the lines. In the recent past, progressive thinking. Progressive movement forward. A blessing is what I'm hearing. Presently, in the area of security, you do have collaboration and support in the work that you do, not only at home, not only in a job, but in your life in general, in your emotional security, a collaboration. A roommate situation for some of you. Some of you have acquired a roommate, or moved in with two others in order to bring about financial security, a teamwork support. You are questioning the benefits of this decision that you've made, wondering if it is the right thing. It is the right thing for now. For now, it is a temporary situation. I feel someone working in a temporary situation also, taking on a temporary job. Even in temp services. You're being moved for a reason. For some of you, there is a move that is meant to be temporary as a transitional stage, but to not allow it to be feel transitional on the emotional level. To keep the momentum of thought going about what it is that you want and what you're moving towards. The looking back in the past is done now. That needs to be done. The self-evaluation, the evaluation of circumstances and surroundings of the past in order to assess all of the valuable lessons that you have learned is coming to pass now, and you are needing to move forward. It is, in fact, the time of transition. But to not allow the transition to make you feel insecure, focus on the forward. 10 of Wands, force. What I'm feeling from Spirit here is to not allow yourself to give into the temptation of forcing to understand where things went wrong. That you have enough information now to move forward, simply to move forward, not to go back and look more and look further. The only thing to do is to allow yourself to feel the depths of your emotion and to journal them and express them, and to allow that energy that gets cleared out, the emotional energy that gets cleared out, to create a momentum in self-motivation and moving forward towards your new life and your new destiny. To not force things. That time is ending. that is what some of you are looking forward to, is a particular job ending, leaving a particular job situation, and you will have you're looking for working at home in a small business setting. I'm seeing and feeling for someone, and for some of you, and that will be the center. That being at the center of the reading is where your security will spring from, and you are going to do well in that venture of self-employment, collaborating in a new entrepreneurial area, and having that support and working from home, or working from a very small business office from home, or in a very small leased space for your business, and to not force anything in the beginning stages of that. All your momentum from the past and your peace of mind should be focused and directed and dedicated only to what you need to do right now. Only to what you need to do right now, and maybe the next step. Only one step. Only look forward to that next step, but not further than that. That's what I feel the energy of Spirit is saying about this new entrepreneurial venture that's small. You will be very, very successful at it in the sense of being emotionally satisfied. I see a great deal of emotional fulfillment in this venture, and that you will maintain the emotional success, which will reflect in your material success only in proportion to your peace of mind. So don't force any issues whatsoever. Try to be flexible is what I feel Spirit saying very strongly. In the area of freedom, past, present, future, this is your inspired action that you take. Underlying energy is the sun. That's wonderful. As this is the energy I'm talking about. Having this, your soul's energy, connected to spirit, self-contained, and shining brightly, and busy, and protected, and sweet. Remember the sweetness of your dream when it was new. That's what Spirit is saying. Remember the sweetness of your dream when it was new. Stay in the honeymoon stage of your life. This is the honeymoon stage of your life. You call the shots. This is your life on your terms. And Spirit is confirming that and collaborating with you on your life on your terms. Always remember the sweetness of your dreams when they were new, and act upon them when you feel most inspired without forcing things. Here is a more balanced momentum where you have all the elements of earth, air, fire, and water. Cleansing. A lot of emotional cleansing, calm, peace. This is when things are in alignment, and that is what birthed your project. That is what birthed your project, was your spiritual, emotional, and physical alignment with Spirit. Do not be tempted to force things. Collaborate only from this place of integrated alignment. Remember the sweetness of your dream when it was new. Stay in that energy. That is the underlying energy and a major significant message. In the past, for freedom, you have the energy of the warrior, which in the traditional tarot is the strength card. Coming to terms with the dark underside of others, using a gentle touch, not forcing the issue with others. You did have this energy aligned within your soul, and you did embody this energy. You contained it, mostly from the clarity you received about your feelings. And they do fluctuate, and that has been the trouble in keeping it balanced. But the ace up your sleeve is the one that Spirit is giving you. Spirit is going to support you. Your end of the business, in all aspects, in your relationships, in your work, your magic that you do. Remember the magic. That is the key and the ace up the sleeve. That is the only work you need to do, is what Spirit is saying. And things will fluctuate anyway. Not to allow fluctuation in your life and your mind changing back and forth and feeling different. Accept that as normal. Don't force it to be one way or the other. Don't force yourself to feel one way or the other, is what Spirit is saying. Because the final outcome in your inspiration is that you will cultivate a very mature sense of intuition, embodied in the Queen of Cups. You will do this. This is a perfect balance of all things. You have the male energy of the sun, combined with inner strength of the warrior, the balance of the Two of Discs coming together, accepting the fluctuation. Don't force it to be one way or the other. Things are not all or nothing, or all one way all of the time. Accept the negative feelings and know that is just the darker side of the moon. Here's the moon and here's the sun down here. You have the balance. Accept this and make friends with it. It actually is a beautiful side of you, Aquarius. And that's why it's almost like Spirit is saying to write down those darker aspects of your feelings. Write them down. Externalize them. Don't act them out. Express them in writing, because it's like Spirit is saying those are actually mementos. And reminders of the beautiful darkness of your soul. The dark side of the moon. And the light is a reflection of the sun. The light of the moon is a reflection of the sun. To let it shine fully and let it change as it will. Let it fluctuate. Spirit will, if you honor your feelings as they are and you don't try to change them, you will find the equilibrium. Spirit is going to assist you and give you the help that you need with that third leg. In other words, I'm seeing like a tripod, and you will be given that emotional balance and equilibrium in like along the lines of like Chinese herbs, etc., that type of thing. Spirit's sending that to you. Spirit is sending that to you. You're going to feel calm. You are going to feel calm and thereby feel a very strong, renewed sense of intuition. You are going to feel that. Spirit is bringing emotional and intuitive equilibrium for you. It is coming, in fact, and that's what I'm hearing. There's going to be an end to that emotional instability, and Spirit is bringing that. But don't force it to happen. Here's the underlying card and message from Spirit given through Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards, and it is the Watchtower of the South, the energy of midsummer. That's beautiful. So you see, you have the confirmation right there from Spirit, that you are in fact going to have the sunny days again. Here's the underlying. You're going to feel good about everything you do. You're going to welcome on board your feelings. Your feelings are going to be welcomed on board, is what I'm hearing. I will look at the card, the page for the Watchtower of the South. Hail and welcome to the guardians who watch over us in the direction of south. Within and without, the element of fire burns brightly, bringing us physical manifestation. This is the time of high noon, of summer's intensity and passion. Athame or sword is the magical tool for the south. The god and goddess are now mother and father to all. There is like birth coming up here. There is birth. I'm seeing it in the Queen of Cups. In the Warrior, I'm seeing a new birth and a pregnancy coming in. A moving, someone getting a nursery ready. Calling upon the guardian and gatekeepers of the south, the season of summer brings you love as it works in conjunction with the element of fire. By visiting the watchtower of the south, you are being assisted in awakening your kundalini energy through lust, attraction, and desire. Strength and power, like the warrior card, fuels the motivating life force energy that ignites your inner flame. The south will accompany you as you walk your path with vitality and vigor, and with intuition, I'm going to add. Connect with the mother aspect of the triple goddess and the father god who brings everything. And the focus I would say that the father energy is bringing is in the Page of Discs in your well-being and your emotional acceptance. The father god who brings everything you've worked hard for together for you to enjoy. Your work is done. That is the Ten of Wands. Your work is done. Time to have fun and enjoy the abundance that summer bestows upon you. The color red represents the element of fire and should be used in accordance with your magical workings at the time of noon. Summer breathes renewed passion into your association with the card that flanks it. And all of them do, because this is the underlying card for the whole reading, the overarching card. And it is saying, let spirit do the heavy lifting. Let spirit shine the light on your intuition and give you the sun's energy to light up your deepest emotional feelings. Write them down for the sake of your health and well-being. Rest in the collaborative effort and let others do some of the work. Don't force others. Don't force harmony. It will work itself out. Don't force yourself to feel or act or do or be or think one way or the other. Allow them both to exist, the good and the bad, the sun and the moon, the strength and the weakness, the power and the intuition, all integrated forces. And remember your dream when it was new, the sweetness of your dream when it was new. That is your reading, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it helped. And if you would like to contact me, the links are below in the description box. I will see you again soon, and until we meet again, take very good care of yourself and enjoy everything that Spirit is bestowing upon you. From my soul to yours, Aquarius, much, much love and brightest blessings. Take care. Bye-bye.